Hello, friends. Welcome, welcome, everybody. And Gabrielle, welcome back. How are you?
Fantastic. How are you?
I'm so good. We are celebrating you again for the release of now your second children's book. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling confident, but a little bit nervous also. And I think it's because I put a little more heart into this book, a little more about who I really am and how much I love horses.
Oh, well, it showed. I felt the love in your book. I enjoyed reading your book. So, first of all, show them the book and tell them the title of the book.
It is nice to be here, number two.
Excellent. So, what is this book about and who is it for?
This book is about a little girl and her pony, and she does chores, she plays with her pony, and she even falls off in the dirt with this pony. And it is still a nice day. It is still a
Yes.
nice day.
What
Even
a
though things
beautiful
happen.
Yes, what a beautiful message. Who would you say that it's for?
I think it's for children and adults, but children 3 to 6 years old. There's some sight words in there that they could practice, and it's repetitive and simple. And the
Oh,
pictures really describe what's going on.
yes, and it's so perfect. I was sharing with Gabrielle before we hit record. I cannot wait to read it to my 2.5-year-old granddaughter because I know that she's going to enjoy it. And what a beautiful message that it shares. What is it that you hope parents and kids will take away from the book?
I hope that when the adults are reading to the children, that they get in the present moment and just feel the gratitude of the present moment and the love and connection, maybe between the reader and the listener, especially if it's a grandparent and their grandchildren.
Yes, yes. Well, that's so good. I know that I'll do that and I'll enjoy that part. Exactly. So this is the second children's book that you've published with us. What inspired you to write another book?
I learned a lot about publishing because that book was already written and I had stick figures and everything, and it just needed to get out there. And you made it so easy with your team and everything. And I learned a lot about publishing and I learned a lot about myself. And then I went a little deeper, like I said. So this one's a little more personal, but it's simple and fun and sweet still.
So good. It's so good. Okay, and do you have the first book with you? Can you
I
tell us
do.
what the first book is about?
Okay, it is nice to be here, number one. And this book is about a little boy having a very perfect day, whereas book number two, she may not be having such a perfect day.
Okay, good. Well, we
But
want
it's
to make
still nice
sure.
to be here.
For sure. I love that that's the theme. It's nice to be here. It's still nice to be here. Whatever's happening in our lives, it's still nice to be here. We can always choose the positive, right? Something great is always happening. So this book is available today. So, book launch for It Is Nice to Be Here, number two. It's available today on Amazon. While you're there, look for the first book. It's so good to give a series to a child because it's a continuation and a continuation of what is happening in the story. I know one's about a little boy and one's about a little girl, and I think that's just you've done it so perfectly. So go to Amazon. The books are available as softcover, hardcover, and ebook format. Gabrielle, how was the process different with the second book from the first time?
I definitely trusted the process, your process, especially Sharon Jennings in the editing process and your book design people. And when I said, this time I want to leave it more black and white, more space, um, empty space. Like, yeah,
Mhm.
um, they said, okay. So I was really happy with that also. Um, and the second time, I really knew what kind of illustrations I wanted. And my illustrator, Gigi Freitas, delivered, of course, above expectations and above my imaginations. And she has illustrations of she's falling off the page. I don't know. It's so clever. It's so clever. I
And
just
I
really
really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that, that it wasn't like that, it just kept me looking, kept me going. So I wanted to ask you about that. What was it like working with the illustrator again?
wonderful. She's an amazing person. I think she has another illustration job in the works, and so she's
Excellent.
really enjoying that.
Good, good. What was, were there any challenges, or what would you say was the biggest challenge when working on this book?
Uh, just maybe knowing that I was putting my heart out there a little more
Mm,
this time.
yeah, a little bit more vulnerability,
Yes,
perhaps, and that is a little bit scary, right? Yes, yeah. Well, we're so happy that you did. Again, I think you've done it again. You've put out another great piece of work, and I think you should be so proud of that. What How does it feel to have a second children's book out in the world now?
I feel even more compelled to market my book and do all the school signings and things like that. I feel like a real author. Does that make
Yes.
sense? Too.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about, okay, so now you've had your first book out for a little bit, not that long, but can you tell me of an incident or a time that a child gave you a reaction maybe after you read the book, or you heard from somebody who read the book, something that made you say, "I'm so glad I did it. I'm so glad I put myself out there. I'm so glad you invested in yourself and you published this book." Can you think about a moment or a child?
Uh, um, yes, but it's more actually like adults or teachers, like a
Okay.
kindergarten
Okay.
teacher and another teacher, and they read the book and they're like, "Oh, you just have to come to my classroom and read this book and bring it." And then, what do you think? Maybe you could bring one of your little mini horses. And so we'll see about that because I didn't even think about that idea. So I think that would be really fun
Oh.
to read my book with my little horse and have them pet my little horse as well.
Oh, so good. That's great. That's great. What advice do you have now for an author who is watching, who has already published one book and is thinking about their second book?
Do it. You got to do it.
Oh,
It's like having a second child. You don't realize that you're gonna really fall in love again that same way, and you do,
mm,
and you do.
mm. Your enthusiasm is contagious. So I think that they're feeling that too, which is so good. Okay, so friends, for sure today go to Amazon, grab a copy of It Is Nice to Be Here. The title tells you everything. So positive, and this is number 2. And while you're there, look for the first book also. But besides going to Amazon, where else can our viewers find you, Gabrielle?
Uh, Instagram and Facebook at Gabrielle DiMatteo Books.
Excellent. Okay, good. So go find her there. The best thing we could do for our authors is go give them a follow, go watch what they're doing, and definitely go purchase their book and then leave a review. Leave a review for Gabrielle and let her know what you thought about the book. Yes. Okay, Gabrielle, I always like to end with this. I just want to make sure that you've said everything you wanted to say. Is there anything that you wish I would have asked you?
I just want to give another shout out to my illustrator, Gigi Freitas. She's amazing and beautiful, and she does such a great professional job and works with you really well. And yeah, it is nice to be here.
It is so nice to be here. And thank you again for writing a beautiful book for our children and grandchildren. Gabrielle, I hope you have the most amazing book launch day. Friends, have a beautiful day, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks, Gabrielle.
Thank you, Mary.